Hello, everyone, and welcome to my once weekly show. It is absolutely lovely to see you all again, and I am I am so thrilled to be back. And it's lovely to be here. So we are still waiting for the lovely Jane from Jane the Secret Tarot, and she's running a little bit behind because she thought we were still on the Zoom schedule. So I went ahead and sent her the StreamYard link, and she should be with us shortly. She was also on Gerald's show earlier today. So if you haven't popped onto his channel, he's had some wonderful shows today. Maybe leaving him some comments and wishing him a happy birthday would be a really fun thing to do. And it's Gerald the Tarot Stash. So it's his birthday today. So and he's a really special guy in our community. So I hope that you go and you do that. If you notice, you guys, my background's a little different. I've got this beautiful cityscape behind me. You can kind of see Jonathan in the reflection over there. Say hi, Jonathan. There he is. He's in our little kitchen. We are still getting furniture. We don't have a bed yet. We don't have a couch yet, and so we're sleeping on yoga mats and just kind of getting used to Mexico City. But it is absolutely beautiful view, guys. I'll show you the view. You can kind of see behind me. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Now I tried to show you guys what the view looked like when we first got here. And so I tried to get a rooftop spot today, and the Wi-Fi wasn't working. And so I would have loved to give you guys a 360 view of Mexico City and what it looks like here, because it is absolutely beautiful. So maybe on some future shows, I can give you guys a full tour of the building. But just to let all of you know, our rent this month, I'm just letting you all know, was $1,008, which is a very auspicious number in Vedic astrology. And we live in a boutique building with a yoga room and a gym and a sauna and like a workout facility and like what else, Jonathan? Beautiful areas where we can, stream when the internet's working. And under 180-degree view, which shows you all of Mexico City and then the outlying mountain lands. And so $1,008, you guys, that's Mexico. And we went shopping today and we brought back 4 huge barrel loads of groceries full of organic fruits and vegetables, a couple of bottles of local wine, some cheeses, etc. And it was $24. So if you're thinking about leaving America, which I recommended a year ago, we're not regretting it. We are really loving it here in Mexico. We plan to continue to explore the world because we have that option. But just to let you know, we have lived in multiple cities. We've moved over 10 times in the last year, and our expenses were half of what when we stayed in Seattle. And I keep track of every single penny we spend. So we are very happy here. And here she is, the lovely Jane. Welcome, Jane.
Hello, thank you. How are you?
Oh, I'm great. I was just updating everybody on what's going on and just telling everybody I missed them so much, and I missed you. What's going on? Did you have fun with Gerald?
Yeah, it was fun. And Angela had been out for a while. She had some surgery and stuff, and she was back. So we had almost 6 people, so it was fun. And being Gerald's birthday today, he actually the little woo thing actually landed on him, which it does every now and then. He goes, "I'm taking my reading," and so we all gave him a reading.
There you go. Yeah, we love Gerald. If you guys don't know him, his name is Cowbell. That's my nickname for him because we can't have too much of him. On SNL, there's a Will Ferrell skit about Cowbell. You can't have too much Gerald. He's creative, he's hilarious, he's just a wonderful human being. And we were kind of watching him in the background all day and just absolutely love him. So we're so glad that you got to spend some time with him. And if you're watching, Gerald, we love you very much.
Yeah,
he is. So let's go ahead and say hi to some lovelies in the audience. The lovely Tammy is here. It is great to see you. Yes, we are on YouTube. It's great to see you. Chu, it's wonderful to see you as well. You're driving till 8:50. Okay, drive safe, sweetie. And then Rose Blue says, OMG, howdy y'all, big hugs. I'm adopted. I'm meeting my bio bro at Christmas in Florida when I visit my parents. That's huge
Wow.
news.
That
Wow.
is huge.
And Sakutunu, welcome. Oh, go ahead, Jane. Sorry.
No, I was just wondering, is that all that's left of I was just being nosy. Let's just say that. I was just, you're meeting your brother. Is there anyone else? I've been like, so what about your mother and your father? No, it's like, I'm being nosy. So it's okay.
That's okay. And she goes, I miss you so much. When I move, I get internet. I can Zoom and reads. Yay, wonderful, Rose Blue. That would be wonderful to see you. 108, like yoga things. That's exactly right, Rachel. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, Jane, Rachel showed the cutest puppy on Facebook today. I mean, it was like calendar worthy cute. It was a sheepadoodle. It's like a sheepdog and a poodle. And it was just this little puppy, and he was a singleton. And she took a photo. He had like blue eyes, and he was like a black and white and curly. And he was just like, it was the cutest thing ever. And so, anyway.
Oh,
And
puppies, puppies,
I know
puppies.
you can't get enough puppies. And it's a 1 bedroom, Rachel. So, yeah. And it's wonderful to see divine timing. Welcome. And you can speak Spanish. Hola, Rose Blue, ¿cómo estás ustedes? Oh, viva la Mexico. Yeah, come here. We can speak Spanish together. You do have some elderly parents. I understand that. And then she goes, all 4 of my grown kids and my grandkids live here in the U.S. Oh my gosh, Beth, it's wonderful to see you. And I hear you there. And I missed you too, Aaron. Oh my gosh, Jonathan, it's Aaron. We've been watching your videos. You've been on so many wonderful adventures. It's great to see you. And then I want to send you guys some jerky. Oh, you're so sweet. Like we're in Mexico, and so to send us jerky, the tariff would be like $80 for the envelope. And Jonathan and I are vegetarians. So we support your practice because it's native and what you do is very humane, but we don't eat meat. So just letting you know, Aaron, but we love you. And Venus is here. It's lovely to see you, Venus. Oh my gosh. And don't worry about typos, Rose Blue. I get those all the time. And yeah, Aaron, yeah, it's we've done the same thing. We're actually in Mexico City now. So we're here because we're exploring our visa options. So we're going to be here for the next year. It's going to kind of be our hub to kind of get back into gear, and because we moved over 10 times in the last 10 months. And we're looking to just kind of take a breather. So, and yes, we are live, Venus. It's lovely to see you. All right. So Rachel is in fact our first tipper, and you are our first question, my love. So go ahead and send us your question, and we'll go ahead and get to you. And then if you guys want to tip, I have a QR code right up here. It's PayPal, Astrological Tarot, and I went ahead and put it in the chat as well. Okay, so you guys can do that. And I also put Jane's links in there as well. Okay, so if you tip, you're good. All right. All right, so Miss Rachel, go ahead and ask your question. I'm excited to see what you have to say. If it's about that puppy, I'm going to squeal. Oh, Jane, it's so cute. Oh,
But it's going to be so big.
oh, who cares? It's a big, fluffy. Just get a bigger bed, Rachel. Okay. I want to know about Charles. So I get this puppy. I'm feeling apprehensive because of my housing situation. Well, they already said it was going to be okay, and I got good cards for that last time. Oh, and he'll only be 20 pounds. He's a micro.
No, they will know. What is he again?
He's a miniature poodle and a miniature sheepdog. Is that what it is? Because I know what they can
Oh,
miniature as.
okay. If they're both
Yeah,
minis, then that's okay. I thought one
yeah,
was okay. Sorry.
yeah.
It sounds wonderful. I'll take it.
And she says, yes, but I have to move at some point. It will sell maybe soon.
Okay.
Sweden, letting you know the real estate market's a little nuts, so you don't have to worry too much about that.
Let me ask one question so that I know where to look in my deck. This is a stupid question. Would you like me to ask the question around the dog or around the home situation?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'm gonna go for. Well, now that you asked that, we'll wait till Rachel does it, and then I'll read
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, I'm
What
gonna put my
is,
cards away. Is it
yeah.
more about? I think it's like a sheepu. I don't know, or a poosh. I like poosh. I think that's cute,
Hi,
Beth.
Hershey. Okay, I'm not, now I forgot the question.
Hey,
Oh, what
Hershey.
the dog? The dog. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah. So, do you want to know about the housing situation, or do you really want to know about? I want to know about Charles. Should I get this puppy? I'm feeling apprehensive because of my housing situation. So do you want us to pull on the housing situation or do you want us to pull on Charles, sweetie?
Well, though, if we pull on the dog, that can actually include the housing situation in
Okay,
the answer,
let's do that.
right? And
Yeah.
vice versa, kind of.
Well, she's got an interesting situation.
Oh,
So
oh,
that's why I wanted to know a little more.
a
This
dog.
dog, I don't want to put a puppy through a move early on. Okay, okay. This,
Um,
mm,
okay, let's see.
and she goes, if you both dump both, I'll do a double dip. Okay. So, how about you do the salary situation and I'll do the puppy, or do you want to do the puppy and I'll do the housing situation? Which one do you want to do?
Either one.
Okay, you do housing. I'll do puppy.
Okay.
Okay, okay. I'm on a month to month and it's on the market. Okay. And then
Oh,
Rose Blue says, Pushy sounds more posh.
okay. So you're basically, you are going to have to move. Maybe not
Yeah.
this month, but next month because your place is on the market.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm going to be looking at, so I'm going to look around houses, and I want to know then if you do um have to leave your apartment, like if the person who buys wants to redo the whole thing and raise the rent because, capitalism. Um,
Hmm.
uh, yeah, so let me just see what the house looks like, okay? I'm just
Okay.
gonna go look right around the house. Wow, that started out really super nice. Okay. Um, mm, yeah. Um, okay. First of all, I'm gonna go back to you because you and your partner. Do you have a partner?
She lives alone.
Oh, she lives alone. Oh,
Hmm.
okay. Well, her and her partner are very close together. Oh, so anyway, let me see. Um, okay. So, it's wish I had the dog. I'm just teasing. I think you are going to be moving, but you are going to have a little bit of luck in your new in finding a new place. You're going to have it's not going to be horrible. There's just going to be like a little luck. It's the just the lucky clover, which is like it's not millions of dollars, but it's like finding $100 on the ground. And then I just have some tiny little mice that are just little problems like people that chewing on the wire or whatnot. And then I do have you uh alone in this tower. So which is the Tower of Enlightenment too. So I like that you spend a lot of time alone and with dogs because I think it, it feels like It feels like this dog for you is, I'm sorry, I'm doing the house, but it feels like it's important. It feels like it's important.
So she
Well,
said he passed. My partner was Ollie. He died just 2 months ago. And she goes, no mice. She had some problems with mice. And then thank you, Hershey, for that. I appreciate it. And yeah, so that's what she's saying.
okay, yeah. So you will be moving, but I see you're just gonna get little things taken care of, because the person who buys the building is gonna be a snake. So and you're just gonna take, oh, and the dog's right there. So yeah, you and the doggy will take off. Just be one of those people. I will not move it. I will not move unless I can take my dog.
There you go. I love
There's
that.
apartments everywhere where you can have a dog. So just be one of those. Just be extremely. I've been that way my entire life. I would not
Wow.
have a house unless I could have an animal.
I'm the same way. I really am. Okay. All right, Miss Rachel. Whew. So I got some great cards for you, but I am right in line with Jane. First, I got Saturn. Saturn's all about being really realistic about your situation. The thing about the housing situation might have flipped a little bit, and I think Jane picked up on that. The person or people that they sell it to may not be as forgiving. But what I did get was the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is all about finding a partnership and someone that you can collaborate with to make this happen with the puppy. Okay. This might mean a trainer because puppies need to be housebroken. They need a lot of extra care and time. Someone that can kind of help you be a partner. Like Jane said, oh, I see there's a partner here. I picked the same card. So there might be someone in your environment that can help you raise this puppy. Okay. Because it takes a village to raise any child. And I would know that. I have my partner right there. Okay. All right, so this is what I got for the, Jen, you're gonna love this. This is what I got for the new landlord if they take over. I got the King of Wands reversed.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, you know this guy, Jane. So he might not understand where you're coming from. This suggests that he kind of rushes into things impulsively, and they're asking that you don't rush into things impulsively as well with the puppy. Um, get all of the information that you can. You're going to feel really confident about them, etc. Make sure to know what's going on genetically. That's the main thing that I look into because I did get two of the most adorable puppies in the world. I rescued one and I actually got one from a breeder. That was Bella. The one that I rescued lived to be almost 16 years old. The one that I bought from a breeder didn't live past 8 because she had a heart condition. And so did the puppy that they both had because it's a long story behind that. So it's important to look into the genetics. Okay. You may feel very confident right now, but different perspectives can lead to alternative viewpoints as well. So just make sure that you go into that. All right. Then I got the Two of Swords and it came up reversed for you. Okay, this is regarding the puppy. So this tells me that beware of any procrastination or delays in this decision. You might feel a little lost in the fog because you just you just walked away from Ollie and he walked away from you, even though he's with you all the time. He's coming to you in his dreams. Physically, you walked away. Spiritually, you did not because he lives in your heart and you live in his. Okay, so your ideas, your opinions, they've undergone a lot of changes. You may lack a lot of motivation in getting a new life to bring into your sphere right now, but spending too much time away from this can hinder your progress and lead to you not stepping into this. So if you find yourself hesitating over every little small or big decision, step away from that and know that your heart knows when it knows. Okay, so you might find yourself in a state of uncertainty when I get this card and debating whether or not you should express your feelings to this literal new love interest. It can create complications. So it's important to just be wise and let things remain and let things flow. And that's kind of what your spirit's already telling you. This is a very cute puppy. It's ridiculously cute. but at the same time, you have to wait until that connection is felt. But don't put too much thought into it or too little. You have to find that balance, okay? And answers can be found in meditation. I highly recommend that you ask Ali in the dream world if this is the right little muffin for you. And then I got the Emperor. The Emperor is you taking charge of your life, entering this new phase, really being in charge of all of the decision making right now, because you have already taken amazing care of this old and beautiful soul, Mr. Sir Ollie, and you know exactly what to look for. So don't overly question yourself. You are pretty much an expert in this area already. Okay. And then let's see, what are you saying here? He's a singleton. He can be a tricky thing. I'm concerned about it. Okay, that is rare. Yes, it is. Yes, the landlord liked there. So this would depend on who ends up buying the property. They might not have the same. And then she asked you, Jane, the snake buying the place. Is that what you got?
Oh, darn. I got the snake by the, let me see if I still have it here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And
welcome, Maria.
The snake was by the house. And also, too, I got 2 cards. There's some signs to being naive about things, but yeah, I'm not fine. Where's the house and the snake? That would be, there's the doggy.
And you were reading on the house. Yeah.
So let me find the house.
Okay. All right. So that was about the house, sweetie. So she says,
and the snake is there right next to the house.
The
snake is right there next to the house.
It even looks a little like the house. Wow.
That's it.
So, Rachel, it depends on you need to form a partnership. The new landlord might not accept the puppy. Okay, so you need to form a partnership with someone it could be even someone like a roommate or something like that you can move in with, and you guys can take dual responsibilities for the puppy. I didn't get a no for the puppy. I got that the landlord could be a block, just like Jane did, and I got that this is the solution. I got the 2 of Cups. So this would be a partnership that would help you kind of navigate whatever you were looking to do there. Okay, sweetie? Does that make sense?
Oh, so you're going to move first? Okay.
Okay, that might be it. If you decide to get the puppy. If not, take your time, take a breather, keep your options open. And then she says, I want to raise the dog myself. I don't want a man. Oh, no, I'm not talking about a man, sweetie. This could be a girl, like a female roommate. It's a partnership. When I get the 2 of Cups, it's an emotional understanding between 2 people. It's gender free.
Yeah, it's not it doesn't have to be a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. It's an emotional connection you make with someone.
Yeah.
You're considering putting a down payment on them. You don't want a roommate. Well, it could be someone that you live near that can take him on walks or care for him when you are going back and forth with work stuff. That's something else that I considered as well. And then Venus goes, I hear you, Rachel. Now she gets it. Like she knows what it's like to raise puppies too. You know, sometimes you need a friend or you need someone to help.
Yeah.
All right, sweetie. Well, we hope that was helpful, and he will be a little bit of a handful because he's a puppy. That's what puppies are. So yeah. That's what they do. All right. Okay, you're welcome, sweetie. Oh yes, your friend Lisa or David. Yeah, people around you that can help, and that you can trust with your puppy, Charles. It's a very distinguished name, Sir Charles, Sir Ollie. You know, it's just you pick very distinguished gentlemen, Rachel. And you're nervous. Oh, sweetie. Yeah, you've got this. Yeah, and listen to your heart. Listen to what Ollie says too. You know, and don't overthink it because you do tend to underthink things. I do too. And there are many, many dogs. You're right. You don't have to rush right into this. This
Yeah.
is something that you can take one step at a time. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, Miss Rhoda, you are next. I have Kathy's question in the chart. And sorry, in the chat. I've been doing charts, and so I'm thinking in chart land. Okay, Miss Rhoda, who are you here on? What's your name in the chat, Miss Rhoda?
Maybe she's divine timing. It says I am here.
Yeah, divine timing. Maybe that's it.
Oh,
maybe. Divine timing. Okay, you're here, and that's Rhoda. Okay. So did you ask the question, sweetie? I'm going to look up. Let's see, Kathy's. Just says here. You can go ahead and ask it again. That would be wonderful. I don't see you up there. Okay. We'll just do a general if you don't ask a specific question. Okay, divine timing. So that's me. Yay. Oh, cool photo. Oh, we got a jumper. Can you grab that for me, sweetie? Like we have a new apartment and things like literally slide across the room. It's like I'd have to get out of my chair to get it.
Oh, I had 2 cards that spun around.
Ooh, so we got some jumpers for you, Rhoda.
Yeah.
Oh, she went to general. Okay, you got it.
I think that's from the last one.
Mm.
Okay. Divine timing. General.
Oh, you're a psychic. Okay. I love it when I pull that card. It tells me that you're a psychic. You probably already know that, divine timing.
I love this. Oh my God.
Yay.
It's so wonderful. Anytime you're ready. I mean, I have mine out, but
Yeah, I have mine out too, but I'd like to hear you go first and then we'll.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this is absolutely perfect. I don't know if it's perfect for your situation or you wanted to hear, but if I got this reading, I would be very happy, or I'd be very pleased. This is I'm going to tell you why in just a minute. First of all, we are in this card, we are celebrating death. We are celebrating the end of something, okay? So something is finished. Death does not mean death, although it certainly can mean death, but it doesn't mean death. And what I think this means in the cards that I have for you, I'm going to tell you, well, number one, underneath, so you have death, but underneath, so then you have new beginnings. Of course, you have endings, and then you have a new beginnings. You've got these new beginnings on your mind. Something has changed in your life, and now you are figuring out how to do it all over again. Oh, okay, I lost myself. But you are not alone. And if you look at this card, I love these cards so much. This is the Three of Cups. So you are the one holding this cup. I love it when cards invite me into the card. I feel like I am with these two women, maid, maiden, and crone, or whomever it is. I feel like I'm having a toast with them. This was a great thing that we did. You know what? We finished that. We took that whole plan and did it from start to finish. It is done and over. And now we celebrate that part of it is done and over. And then the Nine of Cups. So the happy, this is getting your wish come true. It's the happy merchant. But this is a very good card. So if there is something that you've been thinking about, like if there's something that you wanted to stop doing, and you were going to be doing something else, do it. Do the something else, because it's going to make you so much happier, because these two women that are going to be with you are just loyal and true, and they are in the same space, spiritual space that you're in. Okay, so that's what I've got for you. Yeah, the Fool and the Death card. You can't get a better. And then the Three of Cups you're celebrating, and the Nine of Cups. I can't wait to see whatever it is you're doing.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. And she says that really fits in with the energy of what she's going through right now. So I love that for you. Oh,
Good.
that's so great. So I'm here to help you kind of put the brakes on in a certain number of levels, because what Jane said totally resonates. It resonates with a lot of the feelings that I got from your question. But this is where Saturn comes in. Saturn's going to make sure that you are following your Dharma. Dharma is following the correct path, your karma, making sure that you're not collecting anything yucky or crumbs that you can bring into your next chapter, because things are going to go well for you. Whenever he shows up, he's like, I'm here to put a little few roadblocks in there to make sure that uh, that things go well. Now, this is the block that I got from a past. Okay, now you've moved past this. This is the King of Wands. He is reversed though. So this just tells me, because this came up in the past position, this is something that you've learned. This is an overly ambitious male. It's someone that represents someone who's usurping their power over you, and maybe, how do I say this? Not allowing you to work within your own divine timing. It's also warning you not to be too impulsive with your own decisions as well. Okay? They want you to take it slow with the money and learn new skills and projects when it comes to organizing it for these new projects and exciting endeavors that Jane sees for you. The Page of Pentacles is all about stepping into something new. This is a little bit of a stalker card for me, because I'm getting to know the Mexico banking system, and it's different. So the taxes are different. The way that you buy things online is different. So what this tells me is that you need to see this from the view of a page. Like, don't really rely on knowledge that you accumulated from the past to help you move forward. Try to take it on with the curiosity of a child, and it'll help things go so much smoother for you. I'm speaking from experience. Okay. And then I got the Five of Swords reversed. I love that this came up in the reverse position for you, because what this tells me is that it's leading you towards something a little bit more, how do I say this? It's taking you away from the defeat, the anger, the problems, any distress or dissatisfaction that you were going to, and helping you surrender at those necessary times. Okay, so try to maintain an honest attitude when it comes to new experiences, and avoid putting on any false facades or anything like that, because you can truly be you when you're stepping into this. Be genuinely you, and you will be able to step through this past lesson that they're showing me. And she says, seeing it on paper and actually applying it is two very different things. You are absolutely right. I use AI to help me. I've actually moved our entire budgeting process onto Canva, and it's a lot easier for me to use. And then I'm able to do a lot of things like go between currencies and things like that. So taking on a more open approach when it comes to that is what they're really recommending for you. Okay, sweetie. And then what else am I thinking? What else, guys? Okay, don't expose anything about what you're doing behind the scenes, because you're kind of stepping into something new, something fresh, something beautiful, because she got that. She got this new energy coming. So see this as like see this as little small victories as you go, and don't expect anything really big to come. Just see every single day that you learn something new as a new victory. That's the main thing that they're showing me. Then I went to my Mahabharata oracle, a little extra for you, and I got Sanjaya. What? I love it when I pull him, because this tells me you're psychic. Okay, so you're all about divine timing. Look for those synchronicities, look for those patterns. This card indicates that metaphysical information and channels of communication are going to open up to you. I love that for you. Death, the Fool, all of those things combine with this. There's an inner voice. It's coming from your higher self. It's going to help you grasp the situation. So instead of going to the phone, go to the throne, meaning instead of calling up all your friends and telling them exactly what's going on and getting all excited, literally go into meditation and ask your higher self for that knowledge, for that intuition to take next steps, because you are coming from more of a page type of understanding, a younger understanding of what's happening. I'm going through the same thing. I'm right there with you. So reaching into the spiritual realms will put you in touch with ancient wisdom and really help you on that path forward. And they'll feed you with absolutely invaluable information moving forward. So this can come through astral travel, telepathy, Akashic records, superconscious communication, synchronistic events, like you're all about divine timing. So looking for those messages from spirit throughout your day. Just pay attention to those signs and symbols as you go along, and they're going to place them in your path. You know this. You know this already. So your inner awareness will be heightened. You will be physically attuned, and it's time to look for answers within, though. So don't go to the phone. Go within. That's the main thing they're showing me there. And this is my last card for you. I got Satyavati. This is a bit of a warning card. This could be you or someone in your environment. This was a woman in the Mahabharata that took things a little too far. Okay, she was a little too overly ambitious because she got excited. So this suggests that overzealous ambition does have a price. So you do need to use caution moving forward. That's why I got Saturn in the beginning. This is a new thing. If you take on the robe of a page rather than a king or a queen, you will be much more successful, because you can see this as a learning experience, a way to kind of move forward and take things one day at a time. See everything as a lesson and really rely on your guides for those signs and symbols. Before executing decisions, really tap into those guides in your higher self, and that can help you avoid any disastrous results, because when we step into something new, it can lead to a lot of complications, speaking from experience. And it's important that even if you feel a little frustration and discontent, it's important to really go in instead of out, and not become overcome by any obsessions that come along with it. So it's time to ruminate. It's time to re-examine it. It's time to really reassess your goals at this time, because you are moving into some really beautiful and new energy, as Jane picked up on. I'm excited for you. There are some warning things along the way. Breathe. Really pay attention to what is in front of you at the time, and you are going to be just fine. Okay, sweetie? So that's the main energy that I got for you, and I hope that was helpful. So, okay. And then we have the lovely Nancy is next. And then we have Tammy. Yay! All right. Okay. So let me find some questions here. I don't have Jonathan help me, so I'm going to go ahead and go back and get your comments. And Maureen says, I'm so glad my husband does our budget, Matt. But you know what? I'm telling you, girl, go to Canva. It's important to do. And I think that both people in the marriage should be in charge of the budget, because I have friends that are boomers and they have husbands that have passed away, and it's a mess. Their whole finances are a mess because they didn't take control, they didn't pay attention. It's really important that you, as a woman, sit down. Like, I'm in charge of the finances in our home. Because, as you guys know, Jonathan has Parkinson's, and so he struggles with cognitive stuff. So I've taken over that fully. If I didn't have that skill, we'd be screwed. So it's important, and I was very uncomfortable with it at first, but I stepped into it. I took some classes, and I highly recommend you look into that. It's going to really help you out. And Leah is here. It's so great to see you, sweetie.
Oh yeah, lots of people have come in.
Oh, yeah, it's so great to see you. Thank you all for joining us. Oh, my goodness. Kathy, I'm in a no. Okay, let me get you some.
Rooted
Kathy,
Willow's here. Yeah, sorry.
Nancy Ray. Oh, you're fine, babe. And Divine, you're so welcome. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining us, sweetie. Everyone's saying hi to each other. You guys are so great. And you're still processing. I understand. I would miss Lily too, sweetie. I mean, that's a lot. It really is for you to go
Yeah,
through.
I can. If you can email me, please email me. I wanted you to before then, but I didn't know how to get a hold of you. So if you can get a hold of me, get a hold of me.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if I can help, but we can see.
And then Rose Blue says, man or women, you need to learn the finances. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she, I know how to do it, but I hated it. Just you got it, girl. Just take it. It actually, it's really, really fun if you go on Canva. And I should probably teach a class on how women should like take over their finances, because I'm pretty
That's
good
a
at it.
good idea. I'm
Yeah.
down.
I know how to like open up high yield savings accounts and, work across international borders when it comes to banks and things like that. Like, and I'm good at math, but I can actually show you guys tools that can help you with the math stuff. So that would be
Yay,
interesting.
I'll
Okay,
take that
so
class.
what do I need to focus on for the rest of the year? Ooh, okay. We got a couple months left.
Nancy Ray. What do you need to focus on for the rest of the year? What does she need to focus on?
Nancy, are you looking at opening up a spiritual practice or starting a new spiritual activity in your life? Because they're immediately showing me that in my cards. You're welcome to share that if you're comfortable in the chat. And Tammy says that she will email you, Jane.
Okay, good. Thank you. I don't know. I just started. I was like, oh, I liked what I started out with. So I've oh my gosh. I did a whole Celtic cross. I'm so sorry. It's okay. I can get it out of here.
Oh, sweetie, you do what you want to do.
It's just there, and it's, but I'll just start this because hi, Miss Tarot D. All right, so it's Venus. Okay. So what you're going to be doing this year for the rest of this month, right? This is the rest of May, is you are awakening. Okay, this is normally the judgment card, but I love it so much better being called the awakening. I'd rather be awakened than be like judged. So the awakening card is what this is all about. It's all about you awakening. And we even have what's crossing it is the Ace of Wands. So that creative spark of the divine is what is awakening you. I mean, wow, grab that thing and learn how to balance it. Look at, we got that Two of Pentacles, So you're going to take this energy, this awakened energy, this new creative, fiery energy, and you're going to learn how to balance that energy, because there could be times when you're just too like, oh, and I know this and I know that, but it's like you're awakening, and it's, when you first learn new information, everybody wants to share everything. So just wait till you get balanced a little bit more. And then we also have the Ace of Swords. So and she's, under a tree. She is a tree, but it's all about the knowledge that you've grown, that has grown with you. See how that she is the tree and she's becoming the tree. I mean, all of the roots are coming out of her. So this is the information that's grown from you. And then I do have the Lovers. Okay, so they're up here. And but there's just going to be a disruption, but I want you to know that after this disruption, because we all need change in our life. If every single day we wore the same clothes, our hair the same way, the same jewelry, da 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 da, it just would get so boring. So after you go through this awakening, which is really, really, really cool, what's gonna happen, because you awakened so much, you're going to go through a tower. Because when you get so awakened, you're like, oh, so this is actually the tower, when I thought that was the tower. Okay, so once you figure out what that tower is, you dig through the rubble, you get out the broken, all of those great things that have been in the rubble, the broken glass. There's a line from a song. Who would have known our lives would be so full of beautifully broken things? And that's my song for that card. So after you go through this tower thing, and I feel like that you're going to be able to use those gems that you use as in a magical way. And you also have the Ace of Cups. So you have three aces. You have three aces. You are starting something. This is a big time to you, a big push of energy. I don't know if you've been feeling them pushing you into doing something, because you had this broken heart. Okay, and really what this is doing is it's you're having a hard time concentrating on things right now. Okay, do you see how he's reading the book, and he's got those three swords in the book. This is the Three of Swords. So normally it's in the heart, but this is, he stabbed the book, and then all of the words are going up on the book. It's like the only way he can read the book is just and dump it in. But so then after that, the outcome is the Six of Cups. And so the Six of Cups, this is thinking about your childhood, the karma card. For me, this is about guides too. So I'm going to give the advice from these cards to really dial into your spirit guides, to your team. Oh, and then at the bottom, it's 10 of Pentacles, just flowing from one hand to the other. So we're passing down, passing down, passing down, passing down, passing down, passing down, as we lift each other up, and then we pass. Okay, there you go. That's what I have for you, Nancy Ray.
And she says, so true. I'm looking forward to change and transformation and aware of what it means to leave the past behind. That is beautiful, Nancy.
Yeah, sometimes you really gotta just like blow it up. Not blow it up, but you just gotta walk away. You can't, if I have to open that door one more time.
Yeah.
The only time I want to open this door is when I'm walking in to get my stuff out of it.
Yeah, I've been there. I've been there. So speaking of putting things in the closet, and when she says thank you, you are so welcome, Nancy Ray. And everyone's saying hi, Jonathan. He's taking a say hi back.
Hi, Jonathan. I also saw Jonathan Daly too, I thought.
Jonathan was here too, yes. Our other Hawaiian Jonathan, Mexico Jonathan.
There you go. Oh, you're Mexico, Jonathan.
He's Mexico Jonathan. All right. So, Miss Nancy Ray, I got Sagittarius in the 12th house. Now, Sagittarius is the guru, he's the wounded healer, he's the Chiron, and I got the 12th house. Jane brought a lot of stuff up from the past. She brought a lot of stuff that you've worked through, you've conquered, you've used to really move through your path moving forward. The 12th house is your spirituality. They're asking you to expand that area, whether it's take a class, learn a new methodology, read a book. I highly recommend Autobiography of a Yogi if you haven't stepped into Eastern philosophy. Both Jane and I have read it and absolutely love it. I can recommend numerous texts by the Sivananda organization that are all free PDFs. Like I've got a million of them. If you guys mention something you want to learn, I can just like put the PDF in the chat like that. But they really want you to seek out a guru and a spiritual methodology and then step into that practice, because that is the main thing that I see coming for you, which is pretty cool. So here are a couple of things that I kind of see you stepping into. They really want you to work on your emotional state. Now, I love this card from Light Seers, because this is someone who is a little disjointed, because they're still figuring out where they stop and where they end. This is someone who's stepping into a new form of emotional understanding and acceptance. Okay, so whenever I pull this, this is all about expressing your emotions openly, and it indicates that your emotional tendencies you're entering into a more sensitive nature, which is a good thing, because you can encounter these more youthful emotions, and it can help you guide your decisions moving forward. So allowing yourself to take a step back as being kind of like the queen or the king of your emotions, and step into more of the role of the page, and be more open to new experiences and new things, like deep feelings, little hunches, dreams. There might be a new relationship coming your way that can lead to something that comes from sharing your psychic intuition with others, because again, I got that Sagittarius, that 12th house. So this tells me that this is something that is going to help you really. Oh, Rahu's in your 12th house. Oh, wow. That's absolutely perfect for you. This is a good place for you to be. Experiencing spirituality is what you came here to do, because the North Node is kind of what we obsessed over a little bit after looking at our last, because Rahu, he's the North Node, Ketu's the South Node. Ketu's like, I've done this. Oh, I've done this. Why am I having to do this again? Rahu, but Ketu shows us where we were headless. He tries to teach us those lessons. Rahu's like, you haven't learned this yet. You really need to step into this. This needs to be your focus. Focus on spirituality. Focus on expanding where you are. I got Sagittarius. I got 12th house for you. That tells me, and my husband and I both have Guru Chandala in our charts, meaning we have a Rahu-Jupiter conjunction. So what that tells me is you are looking for a guru, someone to kind of help you in this area. So your current situation can kind of be compared to a pregnancy. It's all about giving birth to your tender emotions, opening up to your spirituality, and allowing yourself to enter into a loving world where your soul is cherished and valued and desired, and that you can feel comfortable learning more about who you are as a spirit and entering into new ways of being and thinking. So listen to your dreams, approach life with gentleness, and I see some really good things coming your way. Now, I did get the Two of Swords reversed. So this tells me that you might be kind of pulled in a couple of different directions when it comes to where to go. There could be some fog, some uncertainty on where to choose to put your energy, especially your emotional maturity when it comes to your spirituality. I'd have to look at your drift ball as well as your shot ball and all the different planets there in order to find out what you look like as a karmic report card. So what I do is I look at all the planets, what you've done in past lives, and what you're here to learn. Depending on which planet is more dominant, like for me, it's the moon. That's why I got into this. For you, it might be another planet that would tell me what path of yoga or dharma that you were supposed to choose. It could even be kama, which is passion and joy and things like that, but I'd have to see your chart. Without complete information, I can't really give you a full reading, but do know that you will have a decision in front of you, and there are a lot of people in our community that can help guide you in the area that you need to kind of navigate those new things. I'm saying that because I did pull the page for you. I get the page a lot for Jonathan, who can speak for this, because he's in Mexico now, and this is all new for him too. Now, here's the thing. This is really good. I went to my Mahabharata Oracle, another great text that I highly recommend everyone read. I got the gift. You're going to receive a spiritual gift at the end of this. Hey, we all want that. I love receiving these from spirit, especially after we've learned a new modality. So this is all of your intentions and manifestations turning into a positive light and bringing you something beautiful and unexpected in the spiritual realm. So this could be a new spiritual gift that you're developing. And she goes, my spiritual journey has always been my main focus in life. That's Rahu in the 12th. That's beautiful. So this is an appearance of a person or a resource that can prove very beneficial to you as they come in. And you need to receive this gift because it's exactly what you need at this time. It's a treasure. It's a new source of understanding. It's like gaining an inheritance or a windfall in the spiritual realm. It's really beautiful. It's like winning the lottery when it comes to understanding who you are. It's like when I read the Katha Upanishad, the Mahabharata, the Bhagavad Gita, every single time I read a new text, a new Upanishad, it opened my mind and gave me a new gift. This is waiting for you. Continue your studies. The right person, the right thing will come at the right time for you. Okay. And then this is the block, because I did pick up on a block, and so did Jane when she pulled up on some tower moments and things like that. I got the trickster. This is your tester. This is your litmus test, so to speak. This is the person who comes along and goes, let's put her new gift to the test. So this is a guy named Sakuni, and he was in the Mahabharata because he went to test Yudhishthira, who was victorious in the end. But he used some dice used from his father's bones in order to basically gamble away the entire kingdom's future. And even though he did a very tricky move against Yudhishthira, who kind of had a penchant for gambling, and he tricked him and he fooled him, in the end, this was a secretive person who donned a cloak of Maya, illusion. They're going to teach you how to see through this. You're going to be able to look at a person and say no or yes after you get this gift. But you're going to have to learn this new skill, this new spiritual asset that they're going to bring you. For me, it was Jyotish. It was meditation, and they're still giving me new gifts. So you have some coming your way as well. They're here to deflate your ego and humble you, because they're forcing you to face reality. These are the people who bring failures into your life, because these failures, these people who test those boundaries, are here to go poke, poke. And then if they poke through, that's you going, oh, got to put my defenses up, got to learn a new skill. This is defense against the dark arts. We're in Kali Yuga. You're here to learn just like everybody else. And the more you're able to develop those defenses and those gifts, the more powerful you're going to be in the spiritual realm. So someone comes along, they got a beautiful face, they got a beautiful body, they're irresistible, they're alluring, they're charming, they have all the answers. Don't succumb to falsities and lies. You'll be able to see through them. Tempting and attractive things tend to be, they fool people into believing that they can lead you to lasting happiness. They can create all these wonderful things for you. It could be through the eyes, the nose, the ears, the mouth, the spirit. There's actually the Ravana has 10 different, modalities of understanding things. They're going to find your weak points and they're going to test them. But each time they come along and poke you and you develop a new gift, you'll be able to prevail through them. And she says, I am open and to receive. I had many tricksters in my life. I hope to learn more discernment. Viveka, yes, I'm here for that too. You're not alone. Viveka and Vairagya, those are the two main things in Kali Yuga that help our spirit ascend. That way, when we go to these various planes of existence, we can pass those tests, just like Yudhishthira did in the Mahabharata. Okay. And then people are talking about their antennas. Okay. All right. We hope that was helpful, sweetie. Okay. And then let's see. Miss Rooted Willow, Tammy, you are next, my love. So go ahead and put your question in. Shem, I went ahead and put your question in as well. Oh, thank you, Corinna. You're so sweet. We appreciate you. Lovely to see you. General message from my guides. Okay. And thank you so much for being here with me, Jane. You're such a beautiful soul.
Oh, thank you for having me. I sometimes I don't know. I'm very shy and not very outgoing, so it's nice when people reach out to me when they're like, that person looks a little shy or something, maybe. So I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And the value you see in my readings is, I appreciate that too, because you are amazing. Oh, thank you. I forgot who we're doing right now.
This is for Tammy.
Okay.
Oh, I pulled the same card for you again, Tamitha. Oh my gosh. And then Nancy says, what a beautiful and insightful reading from both of you. Oh, thank you, Nancy Ray. Thank you for letting us tap into your energy. It's an honor. It really is. And I'm so excited for you because you got some beautiful things coming your way. And then Venus, you're next.
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and go with this because I like this. Tamitha. I'm going to go to the second row so that this is like, this. I like this row. So you get the moon, which is using your intuition with love in your heart. Okay, because love and forgiveness. I don't know why forgiveness is coming through, but I do hear that I can forgive you, but that doesn't mean I want you sitting at my table. So this is the kind of forgiveness or love that I'm getting from this card. It's not that romantic, I love you. It's more of that forgiveness energy that you can give to yourself as well. Okay. And so that's what I'm, and then on the other side of it is, so once you've used your intuition and you've gone into your heart and healed your heart, you get the sun. So you get joy and happiness again. Okay. And I like that because that's like, because right now, like you've been whipped. Okay, you have been whipped, and you thought like that it was okay, like it was just, oh, it was just a little whip, by an, I don't know, an older person or something. I don't know.
The mother.
But huh?
It's her mother.
Oh, okay, then this is your, yeah, then your mother. Yeah, so you've been whipped by your mother. Here she is right here. She's the authority. She's the mama bear, but she's the authority. And she's the one that's, she's under your clove and your heart. So, as far as you can get away from her, I would do it. Okay? I'm just saying, because she's going to keep doing these things to you, being cunning, like telling people the wrong things about you. It's just not a good situation. I don't know the situation. What I see here is you've been whipped, you've got by this bear, and who thinks they're all that cunning, and they're gonna get you, but and drag you down. The bear is really dragging you down and holding you down. So once you just get rid of all that other stuff and you focus on yourself, your intuition, loving your heart, love yourself, and that will bring that joy back in abundance. So that's what I have for you.
Jane, you could not have been more spot on. That was really good.
Well,
Because
good.
Tammy, she's got a lot of abundance coming her way, and the mom needs to get out of the picture because when you start doing well, my dear, you can't have her in there. I would not have this beautiful loft in Mexico City if my parents were involved in my life. Okay. You, just like me, Miss Shadabishak, are being asked to detach from your emotions and move on from your family and those responsibilities. Okay. Here's the main energy I got from you. You have a servant's heart. I got the sixth house of service. You gave so much service to these people, so much of your heart, so much of your love, so much of your money and your time and your energy, because that's who you are. We're Aquarian moon, sweetie. That's what we do. We're givers. And we give and we give and we give. And there are some people in our lives that just take and take and take. You got to stay away from people who do that because, like Jane, she got the fox. She's not going to stop. She's irrepentant. I literally was in and I told you this, uh, a Christian counseling meeting about 10 years ago. And they said, well, when you just turn the other cheek. And I told him what happened. And he goes, you're not going to have any cheeks left if you stay with these people because you just have to walk away. You can't just keep giving your coat to people who are going to burn them in a bonfire. That is what you're going through. Is you have a servant's heart. I do too. I am right there with you. So, Jane talked about walking away, not fearing that beautiful change, not walking into that. And she says, thanks. The last time she crippled me and my Lily, I am working on healing. Oh my gosh, sweetie, I am so sorry. Now, I got the death reverse card. This is my resistance is futile card. Okay. Stubbornness is likely hindering your process because you refuse to adhere to the wise adage of just letting go and letting God or goddess or earth or spirit or whoever you're into. I know that you've been practicing with Kali a little bit. She's all about endings. She helped me through a lot of family stuff too. We never truly get over the pain of loss. I'm just going to let you know. I know this from the loss of pets, family members, etc., because we have big hearts but we simply learn to carry it with us and move forward in life. And that's exactly what Jane said. So fearing endings is fearing life itself because in order to start anew, we have to undergo a lot of personal transformation. Endings pave the way for new beginnings. And girl, your Mercury Mahadasha, starting January 6th, it's ruled by Kubera, the god of wealth. It's really good. Okay, so until you're willing to accept this truth, You're going to be adversely affected by these misjudgments, these other problems, these issues in your life. But if you cling to this relationship that no longer works, no amount of personal sacrifice will lead to a satisfactory outcome, I should say. Income, that's just something that your mother's thinking of. This is someone that cannot be pleased. Okay, she's kind of like a bottomless well. There's nothing she can do. I'm just going to give you an example. My sister is a world record holder for the 50 breast. Now, it has since been broken, but at the time that she won it, she is in the Guinness Book of World Records. My mother has never done anything like that in her life. And she said, your sister's got a long way to go. I don't have all my gold medals yet. And I went, oh, bottomless pit. These people are bottomless pits. It wasn't until I heard her, because I always looked up to my sister because she's amazing. She's like this superstar athlete. When she said that, it really put my head in the right gear. She has a world record. No one can beat her on earth. There's 8 billion people on earth, and my sister holds this record, and you found fault with that. Your mother's a bottomless pit. Don't allow her to keep you from growing and from being the best person that you can be moving forward. Break free from this old pattern, and you will be rewarded as this beautiful, new, very profitable, very happy, very amazing path unfolds before you. And by the way, your kids are involved because it involves your 5th house of children. It's going to be great. You just gotta wait a little longer. Okay, that's the good news. I have better news. This is who you are on the path. Yudhishthira, he is the winner, the victor of the Mahabharata. If you haven't read it, I'll send you a free PDF. But there's a bunch of Pandava brothers, and they go against their family members who are basically evil, and they act like Donald Trump, and they're very, how do I say this? Narcissistic, and they want everything for themselves, and they cheat their family members, and they steal resources, and they do all this stuff. And Yudhishthira goes, you know what? He runs out into the woods, and he goes, I don't want to deal with these people. I'm just going to go live out in the woods and be a mendicant with his brothers who have felt the same way. After a period of years, he was asked to come out, and he had to literally wage war against his relatives in the spirit. We might be on the same side of this war. These are people who hold the material above human life. These are people who have chosen the demonic path, and they could be our own family members, because that's what Kali Yuga is all about. Families are born into demons and devas and humans, and we have to choose one path or the other. The ones who suffer are usually the ones who choose the path of the devas or the humans. You chose the path of the devas. And not only did you choose the path of the devas, you chose the path of Dharma. So I'll read this to you. This card is a card of ultimate truth. It calls for the moral code of the highest order. Be upright in your dealings with others. Be honest and fair, unlike you were around. In doing so, good karma will flourish. Ultimately, dharma or righteousness will prevail. It does every time. As evidence in the Mahabharata, Yudhishthira is the lone survivor. This really helped me understand my path moving forward, especially as a Ganishta/Shatabisha, because I'm right on the cusp. But this is something that can help you and I move forward. I can give you the free PDF if you'd like. But Yudhishthira is something that comes up for me a lot too. It's choosing the path of Dharma, even though our family members are not. So you've chosen the right path, but they're telling you to stay away from those who haven't. And Jane said the same thing, and I hope that was helpful. And I am sending you a ton of love as you do that. Okay, sweetie.
It's hard. I had to let a family member go, and it was very, very hard. So, but you have to do what's best for you.
Yeah. That's exactly true, Rose Blue. And that's what I was my entire life, up until the age of 35. They actually had to give me a new court identity, because they didn't respect the court. They just looked at me and said, okay, we're going to have to hide you now because your family is just out of control. And because they're very much they're elite, they have a ton of money. So then there you have they can control certain things. They just hit me instead of, like, I don't know, putting them in jail for doing what they did. So that's kind of what we're dealing with as a country right now. At least the United States is dealing with. That's why I left, because I went through what the United States is going through right now. And the United States has the same moon as you and I.
Mm.
So, okay, Tammy. So, same
Yeah.
moon as you and that's why this feels so acute. See your mother as someone who's literally just looting you, because
Yeah.
that's what's happening. We're going through Saturn's going over our moon, and that's what's happening, and he's showing us the truth. So, all right, I will try to send you a copy of the Mahabharata. It's a beautiful text, sweetie. I am sure you'll love it. And Shem's sending you lots of, and Rising as well. Yeah, it's a double hitter for you, sweetie. And Jonathan has his Guru Chandala Yoga there. So we all have that in common. Like, we're all going through this. He's going through stuff in his family too. So for him, it's in-laws, thank God. But yeah, it's a lot. Okay, Miss Venus, you are next, my dear. And then we have Rose Blue. And then I have Kath D, Maria, Maureen, Angela, and Simran. We'll see if we can get to you, but we're going to get to tippers first. How are you doing, Jane, sweetie? Because I know you just got off a thing with Gerald.
Yeah. I got a few more. I got a few more in me.
Okay, you just let me know how you're doing.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, Miss Venus, are you here? Oh, she'd love a general. Okay, sweetie.
General.
And as you guys know, Jane and I offer private readings separately. So if there's anything that you want a lot more depth into, we can do that in a more private form.
Definitely.
And all of our links are in the description. Thank you for being so nice to each other in the chat, you guys.
Yeah. It's so nice to see. I can't see, but it's so nice to see. I can see a little bit. I got to get new glasses. These are my new glasses. I got to get new glasses.
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, you know how much an eye exam costs here?
How much?
How much was it, honey? 250 pesos? So that'd be like 15 or less than 15, 1250. 1250 for an eye exam. Yeah. Guess how much a loaf of bread costs? 12 cents.
Yeah, and they don't have all the additives that we have here.
No, they don't.
The food is it's cleaner, and
it is. I mean, I used to have a lot of IBS issues. I don't have as many here as I did. And that's even with all the stress. So.
huh. Who was it? Okay, Venus. Wow, Venus. I'm
She's a
your
pretty cool
Venus.
soul.
I'm your fire from your desire.
I'm your Venus. I'm your fire, your desire.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I don't read I don't have to read the whole thing. This gives me a nice outlook here. All right. Right now you are carrying a heavy burden, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the heavy burden is stopping you from you have a really good idea, and you're just looking at who to place the idea with. How do I get this? Let's say my idea is a deck of cards. I like this deck of cards. I have this idea, but I don't know where to go to take it, because it's not tarot, it's not oracle, it's like this new system that I've thought up. So where do I go? Where do I take it? That's where you're at right now. You're burdened, but you're looking for where you're going to put your burden. It's you've gathered all the stuff that you need for what it is you're doing, and now it's a burden. You're looking where you're going to put it down. And then down here in the Page of Pentacles, so the Page of Pentacles, like pages being learners and also messengers. If you notice this page of is it Pentacles?
I got
Yeah.
the Knight of Pentacles too. So this is
Yeah.
good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Page of Pentacles, and he's getting the key. So there's a whole story with this this deck, this Terror of the Abyss. But I love stories. There's stories in all of but anyways, this one is the very first guy, the page. So we're going through, and pages become queens, knights become kings. Some people think, I don't go that way, whatever, it doesn't matter. But anyway, so he finds the key. Okay. So, and then we remember before with the Knight of and that was Cups. He was on that thing. But anyways, you found the key.
Mm-hmm.
And then here we have the Knight of Wands. And it looks like in your Knight of Wands, you have inspiration in there too. You've got some muses in your hands. There's that, maybe that's who you're going to be. I don't know, maybe you're looking to paint them. Maybe, I don't know. What are those things in his hands? I mean, this deck is so interesting. I think they're muses. But then up here, so up above the 10 of Wands in your crown, you have the Page of Wands. So this person's coming out here to help you with the 10 of Wands. This person, look for the helpers. Just like Mr. Rogers always says, look for the helper people. So this card is look for the helpers with your load. This would be somebody in your family or in with what it is that you're planning on doing. And then we have the King of Swords. So this person right here really wants to make sure everything, all T's are crossed, I's are dotted, everything he goes through, everything line by line. Make sure that everything is right. Yeah. And he's in a labyrinth too. Or yeah, he's in, if you can't really see it, but he's in a what do you call those things? Whatever.
It's a labyrinth. Yeah, it's beautiful. Now,
Yeah.
I'll give you a little background, Jane. She works with people with mental health issues, and she actually found a methodology to help them out of it. So the King of Swords is a very mental card, and she is starting with this new idea. So you are right on track. We're talking
Ah,
about dementia, Alzheimer's, things like that. It's basically helping people take back control of their life on a mental and cognitive level. That's Venus.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
she's got
It's
Venus
amazing.
in Capricorn, which is practical steps to help people have a life of dignity. So you're tapping right into that.
Oh, that's beautiful. I
Hmm.
absolutely love that.
Yeah,
And the thing is you get rewarded well for it.
yeah,
And you don't do it for the reward.
nope,
We know that do not do this for the reward. You do this because you can. Not everyone can do what you do. Okay. So, I have the Ace of Wands. So here again, we're bringing this creative idea. We've got it's singing this. It almost feels like if I could make these cards words, I'd have a chorus and a song here. Your life is like a song right now. Um, because what you're going to have after the Ace of Wands, this new offering, this new beginning of creating something, you're going to have a death. There's going to be an ending to something.
Mhm.
But do not worry about that because you are at an advantage because you
Mhm.
have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles is you won the victory. The Seven of Pentacles is hanging on to that victory. You're standing over those people and they're poking things at you and you're like playing whack-a-mole. Okay, so you just want to keep your advantage. That's it. And
Mhm.
then at the very outcome, you get the Ace of Pentacles. You get a great opportunity. So there is something very good coming for you after you get through this heaviness. All of a sudden, whammo, it's going to become light. Something like that. Yeah.
I love that, Jane. So you tapped right into what Venus is working on, and she says wonderful, and she had lots of comments for that. And Venus, we fully support what you're doing. You're doing this for humanity's sake. You're doing it for the collective. I got the 11th house. This is the house of literally putting all of your skills into action for profiting for others. Okay, it literally says for humanity's sake. Okay, so you are going to help a lot of people with what you're moving into. Now, I gave you the dates for when you enter your Rahu Mahadasha. That's going to open up a lot of doors for you. Okay, so pay attention to those dates that you wrote down because that's when you can really start to see things move. And I agree, yes, I love reading with Jane. She is amazing. uh, Here is a little bit of something that you need to kind of pay attention to. I did get the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, watch out for any political games that come your way. Okay, so this is collaborative work, settings, business environments. When you come to bring your idea to the forefront, you're going to meet people that don't agree with you, who think that, oh, I know what I'm doing. I've been here for forever. Even though they're very capable, be cautious of their tendency to exert control over your endeavor to get in there and really help people with dementia, Alzheimer's, etc. You're going to have these guys blocking you. That's your test. So pay attention to your own priorities. Avoid being driven solely by these people's ruthless ambition to like do things their own way. Like I did this and I did that. These are people that are, well, they're very financially proficient, but they're miserly and they're controlling. Whenever you get into a hospice care environment, there's so much money involved. These people are all about, they're the bean counters. They're all about the money, how much we can make off of people. They're going to look at your idea and go, it's going to cost this, it's going to cost that. Don't keep in mind that these people are stingy with money and they're likely stingy with love and innovation as well. So you don't need these individuals in your life, especially because you're a very naturally giving person. That's the block. Just bust them. You know, they're not there for the people. They're there to save money for the company or for the caregiving program that they're representing. So don't let the bean counters stay in your way. Like just okay. The overall energy I got for you was I got infinity from the Mahabharata Oracle. Now, this card signifies the beginning of existence. It is the start of a promising period, positive energy, purity, innocence, positive attributes. Those are all things that you're bringing in with this new project. Okay. It indicates a new spark, a literal new, this is my new project card. This is the new project card, and it can bring infinite results and possibilities for those who, yes, they want money over healing. That is exactly right. I worked in carriage positions. My first official W-2 job was as a CNA at 15 years old in a carriage facility, and I wanted to come over and paint the ladies' nails because I was good at it, and they loved it. And they said, we're not going to pay you for that, and blah, 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 blah. And they put all these roadblocks up. And I go, not only did I paint their nails, I brought my little puppy, my little Maltese puppy with me. And she sat on their lap, and I did their nails, and we just talked about their lives and their husbands. And these were all like great generation people. So they had the best World War II stories. And I would never give up that period for anything. So what I'm saying is, don't let those people that are stingy over money keep you from really allowing these people to express their beautiful souls, because you're here for them. I got the Infinity card. You are being supported by Spirit. You are sowing a seed that is going to allow these people to access new information, new neural pathways that will help them become bigger and better than they ever thought that they could be, more autonomous, more in control. This is a protection of life. You're all about helping change people's attitudes, and developing an interest in things that like let's say someone was interested in playing an instrument. You're going to help them play that instrument again. If they were wanting to learn something new in their life, you're going to help them do that, because you're going to help them reroute those neural pathways and help them do something new and beautiful in their life that's going to help them cognitively as well. So don't give up on this. This is huge. But don't let these guys stand in your way. These little bean counters that are like, but it costs money, or, those guys. Don't let them do it, because you're doing it for the future. You're doing it for humanity, and you're here for the right reasons.
Right.
So, and I have my client playing piano again. Girl, that's amazing. They mentioned music. They mentioned that for a reason. And I'm just going to read the exact message from the card, because you mentioned music, because I think that's really important. And it literally says, interest in singing, playing an instrument, joining or conducting a choir or band, or adding a mantra or chanting to meditation. So if they went into mantra, chanting, those are things that actually stimulate the prefrontal cortex from the inner brain reward complex. So, I mean, I took a lot of psychology in college, and I was, like, as you guys know, I have my master's in education. So I'm very much in congruence with what you're doing and what you're trying to do to help people, especially on a cognitive level. Keep doing it. You're amazing. Okay. And you're welcome for the reminder. Yeah. That's just Spirit giving you a push. That's not me. That's Spirit. So sending you lots of loveliness. Holy cow, that was a great reading, Jane. Oh, I love reading with you, sweetie. Okay. So we have Rose Blue next. And Rose Blue's question is, I would like opinion or advice on my hypothetical question. Scroll up. Okay. I'm scrolling up. You're welcome, Venus. Scrolling on up, scrolling on up. Okay. QR code on my phone. Okay, got that. Okay. Jane is just working on her. You all have an opinion on my hypothetical QU. Okay. Both parents bipolar. Didn't skip the kid. The kid would be sacred gifts opening. Confused if real or an episode. Okay, girl. I'm glad that you're figuring out that message for you. All you get to see my beautiful background is Jane pops back in, hopefully. There's this gal over here. She like posts like, I feel like I'm in a Friends episode, you guys, because I get to see all of these people's lives. I probably see ours too. But this one over here with the beautiful lights, I'm like, that's someone I would like to get to know. I mean, look how beautiful their apartment is at night, That's Mexico City. Like, I'm literally in a Friends episode over here. I've never lived in a big city like this. So, okay. Let's see. Well, I did get Sagittarius for you. the guru is involved. Now, I do realize that there are a lot of things that don't skip generations, Rose Blue, and a lot of those things can lead to lessons, family lessons, so to speak. Okay, Rose said no. Let me go to this one. I had to get rid of so many of my decks, you guys. Oh my gosh, when we moved. But I kept the main ones, and they've been okay. Okay, they're asking you to review your actions. That's the main cards that I'm getting so far. Oh, yay, Jane's back. Woohoo!
I didn't have my computer plugged in.
That's okay.
It went dead. Oh well.
It happened. Okay.
Okay.
So they're asking you to re-choose your actions, Rose Blue. That's the main thing that I'm getting. And Kathy, I did get you. We're just getting tippers first, okay, sweetie? You are in the queue. Okay. Let me just do this. Oh yeah, Kathy, I got you. Okay. You just gotta stick with us. Let me find your Mahabharata one. This is really good.
I'm confused about this question because I think I missed something.
So she knew the mother was recently, so she realized that her mother and father were bipolar and they've been diagnosed recently, and it didn't skip a generation. So I did get some answers as to why this is happening to you spiritually, if that's your question. The first one I got is this is the Sagittarian card. This is your highest ideals and what your family came here to learn. Sagittarians are all about action. They're a very fiery thing, but it's all about focused action. Aries are all about just lighting the field on fire and seeing who comes out. Leos are all about using diplomatic control in order to get certain actions to happen among the populace. Sagittarians are very focused, extremely focused. Like a guru will come and just meditate, open up your mind. You understand all of the actions as they should be. This is what your parents chose, and this is what you chose. And this is why you were born in this family environment. So I asked a little bit about what was going on. I got Page of Wands. You're a little new in this area. This is an area where you and your family are learning to expand your spirit in the way that you learn. This tells me that you might have been a little impatient, a little more enthusiastic, liberal, innocent, or youthful in past lives. And you had a very youthful and beautiful spirit. And so they're asking you to dive into that youthful excitement and vibrant energy, and that if you dedicate your lives between a balancing act between more impulsiveness with a touch of maturity, you'll be able to grow from this. So it's, how do I say this? Ooh, okay. So you've behaved a little recklessly or immaturely in past lives, you, the parents, etc. We've all done that, sweetie. That's why we're down here. So one of the best things for you right now is your unshakable belief that something wonderful is unfolding in this particular birth. You have a lot of charm, you have a lot of spontaneity, you have a romantic spirit that captivates people around you. People can't help than be like drawn to your contagious enthusiasm, your zest for life. You infuse everything you do with excitement, with passion, with enthusiasm. But in this life, it's like people are pouring cold water on you constantly. So it's creating this kind of bipolar response because it's like in past lives, you just came and went, woo! And then it's not being accepted. It's what's going on? What's going on? And so you find yourself stepping back. It's like having cold water steeped over you in a hot tub. That's the best way that they're trying to show me. So you kind of rushed headlong into situations. They're saying, take a moment to collect yourself. Don't let your impulsive behaviors turn into impatience or irritability. Stay focused and composed in achieving your goals. You guys are really great in other areas, but when it comes to actions in certain areas, that's what the guru was helping you with. So that's the main area that I see. Now, I did go to the Mahabharata. Yeah, even if you're adopted, that can be something that you're working on. Okay. Now, you're learning to be impartial. You're learning to see both sides of the coin and not just side with one completely. This is difficult for me too. I'm just letting you know, sweeties. So, this is Balrama. During the Mahabharata role, Balrama played the role of the farmer. What he did was he looked at what Duryodhana was doing, which is Donald Trump, and then he looked at what the collective was doing, and they all ran into the woods and went, "We're just going to wait until this is over." And then a war happened. And the collective had to come out and they're like, "We don't want to fight this war." And it's like, well, you don't have a choice. So, what you're being asked to do as a family is what Balrama did: remain neutral in the situation that you're facing currently. Take your emotions out of it. That's a lot to ask for someone in this time, but you're being asked to do this now. Resist the temptation to choose sides, get involved. Make a commitment, especially if the situation or event is outside your calling or expertise. You're new to action, you're new to war. That's the main thing that they're telling me. The reason you've been given this headset is because you're being asked not to step into it. You're asked to take a step back and be outside of it. I got the same card. Okay, I only have one fire sign in my chart. So when it comes to taking action, they literally said you need to step aside, move to another country, and take a neutral approach. And that's what I decided to do because I'm not coming from a place of power. I don't have a lot of money. I don't have a powerful family. I don't have, I mean, I have a degree in journalism, but you see any newspaper reels going on behind me? You see any websites or people following me that like high caliber? No. I've chosen to take an impartial view and just tell people what they need to know in the moment. You're asked to do the same and to remain temperate amongst the stormy circumstances. Sit in patience and calm as the storm passes. That's what you and your parents are learning to do. That is a very difficult spiritual task, especially in these very tumultuous times. And that's what you're stepping into. Even if you're called to participate in a group or event, and if it doesn't feel right, move on. This denotes that you can develop an interest in gardening and helping people eat and being a person that can provide for your community, to step into the role of growing crops, herbs, horticulture, parks, forests, clubs, organic methods, vegan, vegetarian diets. I mean, because this guy, basically what he did was, you can see there's a war going on behind him, and he's growing crops so that he can feed both sides of the armies, both the bad and the good. You're being literally, they showed me an image of you, Rose Blue, sitting on a fence, and there's this war going on over here, and this war going on over here, and they're fighting, and you can see the whole thing unfolding before you, and you're feeding both sides, and you're remaining impartial. That's a hard role to stand in. And that's where the bipolar comes from. That's why you feel so split. You feel like part of your soul is over here and another part of your soul is over here. That's because in past lives you've served both. You've been on both sides of this before. And you're being asked to now marry the two and see the divine as both. That's hard. To see the divine is both. The way that my guru explained it to me was, he said, "You don't like the back of Krishna's head." And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "That's where all the evil is. That's the underbelly. That's where we are. That's where the fire comes from. Don't be afraid of it. See it, look at it, and view it for its purpose." That's why you feel like you're being pulled in two different directions. And that's why the bipolar issues are coming. Remain impartial. Be the farmer in the midst of the war. Feed both sides. That's hard. And my heart goes out to you as you do that, sweetie. And I'm actually excited to see what Jane has to say.
Yeah, I mean, I've been sitting here looking at this, wondering um, what it means, and I think by you gave me some hints.
Mm,
So, well, number one, usually this is your this is the card on the bottom of the deck, which I generally use as your self-conscious, your inner conscious, your self-conscious, how you feel about yourself, what's going on with yourself. And I did get the 10 of cups. Is that, yeah, the 10 of cups. So this is all about family. Now, and then I have the Empress. And I'm wondering, is this Empress your mother, or is this you creating your own life? Because I don't know your story all that well. I don't know um which one are you? Are you the one, the helper, the lover, the one that gets things done? Or are you the one, or are you the mother? Because it is, it denotes a mother, basically, are all of our mothers. So I don't know about that. So I've got this very pregnant Empress here, which can be you too. Are you pregnant with possibilities? Are you starting new things right now? That could be part of it too. And then I didn't catch whether you were married or not, but I don't know what I heard, but I feel like this guy, oh, okay, yeah, I feel like now this is the Two of Wands. Now, I feel like before I thought am I too loud?
oh no, no, I was talking to Rose Blue. I said mine too. Those are Sag and Gem. Yep.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
So, I mean,
And
like,
she's
he's
divorced.
okay. He this guy's actually, playing with fire. So, when you were talking about
Hmm.
I don't know, it feels like this Knight of Wands can play with fire. He can do what he wants with fire. He can bend it, he can do a lot of different things, and he's got it dancing in his hands right now. So, I don't know if this is a and then I don't know exactly because like here we are with the 7 of cups with our head in the clouds. We don't know exactly what to do. There's a bunch of stuff up here in these clouds too. Like there's a city and yeah, there's a city and there's relationships, there's all kinds of stuff in these clouds. So you're thinking about all of these things. Which one do you want to choose? Do you have to choose? So that's what I have for you. So I don't know, these two people that are I don't know who they are, but I do think that this is you being a little confused right now is all I have for you and the family.
Okay. Yeah, she said she was divorced, so that makes sense.
Okay.
I'm divorced too, sweetie, from my first husband, so I get that. He ran off with my father, so that was fun. All right. I get it. That's a hard nodal axis to deal with. So let's see. All right. So we are past our tips. We'll go ahead and hit some people that are in the audience really quick, but parents are both passed. Okay, Rose Blue. Sending you lots of love. I know that you were
Oh,
dealing. Yeah.
so
Okay.
sorry.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay. Well, we hope that was helpful. We're sending you tons of love. Come back and check in. I'm going to be here every Monday. And Jane, all of her links are in description. We love her to death. She's amazing.
Oh,
Okay, of course, sweetie. Okay, so Kath D, you are next. Are you still here, Kath D? And if you guys want to get ahead of mine, because we have Kathy, we have Maria, we have Maureen, Angela, Simran, Shem, and Kimberly, and we're going to have to log off in a couple minutes. So if you guys want your question, I have a QR code up here. Go ahead and tip. I have our links in the description. If you tip either Jane or I, we will go ahead of the line. Okay. Okay. Kathy is here. Okay. No contact situation with my person. Can I get some insight? I will go ahead and take Kathy. All right. And is Maria here? Maria, Maria. Oh, beautiful picture of you. You're so gorgeous. And then Maureen, you're next. So Maureen or Maria? Maureen or Maria? I know Kathy is here. I can do Kathy. Maureen or Maria? Are you here? Check in, check in. You're welcome, Rose Blue, sweetie. Okay, next. Angela, are you here? Angela, Angela. Oh, Maureen is here. Okay, you go ahead and do Maureen, and I will go ahead and do Miss Beautiful Kathy. So Angela says, I just applied for a new job. Will I get the offer? Okay, that's for you, Jane.
Oh, that's for me. Oh, okay.
That's for you. I just applied for a new job. Will I get an offer? Oh, wait, is Angela here? No. Okay, it's Maureen. Sorry. I apologize. It's general. Just do a general for Maureen. Sorry. It's a general for Maureen, Jane. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I already got
Yeah.
this, but let's just do this. So this is
Yeah. General reading for Maureen. Yeah. And then I'm going to go ahead and do a no contact situation from your person. Okay, Kathy?
Can you show? I said no. I said, yeah, okay. Can you show me a no, please? Can you show me a no? Okay. Will Maureen get the job that she is seeking? Okay. That didn't look hopeful, but let's see. It was will you get the job you were seeking or just a general?
Oh, no, this is just a general for Maureen.
Okay. Somebody's going to take something from you. There's a thief around you, okay? So just watch out. This is your warning. Better, to, what is it? Be forewarned, forearmed, or whatever, how it goes. So know that there is a thief among your midst. So if something goes missing and you're looking all over the house for it, I don't know. Something may have happened to it, but it's a thief. And then we've got the King of Pentacles again. This is probably what, I'm seeing a story here. So here's the King of Pentacles. And there was this guy, he was bad, stealing things. And then we have the King of Pentacles who has all the money. And then it's very interesting because we have the Six of Pentacles, which is about the giving and the receiving. So it's almost like we are giving a lesson. The King of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles are giving a lesson to the Seven of Swords. You don't have to steal it. You don't have to steal it. Sometimes you just have to ask or work. But don't try and steal. Don't do that. Don't be like that. Because otherwise you're going to get the guy with the open You want some of this? I got these and these, and I've got a couple of mountains I can sell you. So go with the people that are being generous to, it doesn't matter even to whom. There's only one person there anyway. Usually there's two people, but it doesn't matter to whom the money is being given to. At least they're helping people out. So just be a helper. Yeah.
I love that. I'm going to go ahead and get to Chemist Cat D. Okay, you're not in the best situation right now. I got the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So luck is not on your side right now. That's why you're kind of in a no contact situation. Okay. This person is also not in a great thing. All right. The reason for this is because they're bringing some justice into your life, sweetie. Now, who is this man? This is a very important man. He was in the Mahabharata. His name is Vidura. He is the prime minister of the Kuru kingdom. He's the guy who's all about truth. He's all about honesty. He's actually considered the Lord of Truth by Lord Krishna. He's a highly virtuous man. He is a very good person who is helping you. He's a guide, and he's stepping through because he's helping you fight for a noble cause and strive for noble manifestation. He represents justice at the highest level. His impartial evaluation of a situation and a fair outcome. He's highlighting reason, logic, and facts. Fairness and equity will be established. Satisfaction will be gained. A circumstance or situation you are facing will be decided justly. It indicates standing up for justice even when no one is on your side, and you may be called upon to judge a situation or give your opinion for an outcome to the situation. So what this tells me is be impartial and see the truth for what it is, because the other side is not. Okay? So justice will prevail. It's going to be okay. All right? That's the main thing that I got. So, and then Maureen, this is for you. This is for you, Jane. I have learned to be very careful because I've been burned before. It was by a family member. Thanks, Jane. That's why I live in a senior living community and it's hard to get into my house. Okay. That makes sense. And you're welcome, Kathy. Okay. All right. We have a couple left. I know that Shem is still here. Karma, you had headed to a birth. Okay, so you're going to have to schedule a reading for me to get to that, because I'm going to have to look at your full chart. I can pull a couple of cards for you, sweetie, but that's the main thing. And then we have Kimberly here. Kimberly, are you still here? Oh, beautiful baby, Kimberly. Let us know if you're still here.
She's here.
Okay. All right. Would you like to pull a couple of cards for Kimberly, and I will pull a card for Shem. Okay. And Shem, are you still here, sweetie? Sounds right. Okay, Kathy. Shem, are you still here? Because I am here earlier, but are you still here, Kathy? Shem?
Okay. Well, not to be like, I mean, we are here. Unfortunately, one of the reasons why we are here is to feel human emotions. I don't know that we can, I don't know what kind of lessons. I know there's lessons on the other side too, but it's more like on this side is where we get the human lessons. And then in between lives, we can study the lives and figure out, okay, well, what happened here? So like it's like Earth, it's Earth school kind of.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so let's just see here real quick.
And she says yes.
Okay. All right.
And Kimberly, you could get a full-on reading between Jane or I. I'm a licensed Vedic astrologer and Jyotish practitioner. I can find out what's going on in your life, down to my most minute detail. And Jane is an incredible oracle card reader, as well as Lenormand and tarot specialist. And the reason I have her on my show is because she's excellent. So you contact either of us, or even want a joint reading, we can make that happen. So
Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't that be fun?
that would be fun.
um, what do you hold for me? I've been struggling like it seems my whole life, and whereas after the passing of my father. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. At the light at the end of the tunnel. I see light at the end of the tunnel. That's the Ace of Pentacles. So a big opportunity coming for you through once you get through all of this. And no wonder that I have this energy here, because I have the Queen of Wands. And I mean, this Queen of Wands, it could be you. I almost feel like this could be you, and you have uh tied yourself up because of your the loss of your father, and I'm so very sorry, but it's like you've hemmed yourself in. You just can't go anywhere, can't do anything. Life is hard right now, and it has to do with a lot of anxiety. But the really nice thing what you got there.
The
Ah,
strength reversed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So life is hard, but it's and this anxiety. Um, I would just yes. Is you want to know? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Only if you see it. You have to look at it. You have to have your eyes open. You have to know like, which way is the tunnel going. But after you go through all of this being hemmed up and just through this anxiety, just let it go and remember that something very good and fruitful is coming through. Is that a yeah? There you go. So see, take it away.
Oh, you're getting a gift, sweetie, at the end of this. This signifies a gift of material, spiritual, or something unexpected. It's going to take surprise and brighten your day. It can be an event that turns in your favor, an appearance of a person or a resource that proves beneficial. You're going to receive a gift that's exactly what you need. Okay, so it can be an intention that turns positive. It brings triumph and joy. So it's everything from a good health report, finding treasures, new sources of information, income, inheritances, etc. It's a windfall. This is my lottery card. Okay, sweetie. So you're going to locate the right person or right thing at the right time. But right now you're going through some stuff. And the reason for that is so that you can really appreciate the gift the universe is about to give you. This is Kunti. He was the father of the Pandavas. And this is one of the best cards to get in the Mahabharata oracle. So, although he was abandoned at first because they feared public reaction to the birth of this beautiful son, she acknowledged him and accepted him later on. And he was virtuous, loving. He was loving. He was sacrificing. He was noble. So, you got some good things coming for you, Kimberly. Okay. And then it's lovely to see you, Gina. Welcome. So, with that said, we have been on for 2 hours, so we're going to go ahead and log off. But it is absolutely lovely to see you all. And please come back next week. I will be on at 7 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. Eastern, and 5 p.m. Pacific. So If you're here, join, and I would love to see you again. I'm doing live shows again because you guys decided that this was something that you wanted. I went on Zoom for a while because I wanted to respect privacy, but you guys want to be out here. And yeah, so just don't ask any questions that you don't want public. This is the only
Right.
thing I can say.
That is so true. That's why the one reading that I saw, I
Yeah.
said, I can't do this one reading.
Oh,
I just couldn't do it. I mean, it wasn't political or anything like that.
yeah.
It wasn't made for.
You felt it. I hear you.
Yeah, I felt that there was something going on and something that needed to be talked about, and I'm willing to do it if otherwise, it's no big deal.
Yeah. And Shem, we did call on you, and you didn't respond. So next time, please go ahead and make sure that you're in the chat and you can say, "Hey, I'm here." I know you said you were here earlier, but then when I called on you and said, "Hey, I'm pulling cards," you weren't here. So make sure that you're here next time, okay, sweetie? But we're going to go ahead and end the stream, and I am sending you all tons of love, and I'm going to be here at the same time next week. Okay, so take care and know that Jane and I have full-on practices, so you can schedule a reading from either of us. All of our links are in the description. I'm a certified Jyotish practitioner. You can look up my website and everything that I do. Jane has decades of experience in multiple fields of just wonderful wizardry, amazing things. I have her on my show because I know that she is a complete and total resource of spirit. So please, please, please tap into her links and find out who she is and what she does if you're new. And is there anything you'd like to advertise before we leave, Jane?
No, the only thing I would I kind of would like to advertise is I did start a new channel with my friend Silver Star Priestess. And her name is Heather. And but she was going by Silver Star Priestess. I don't think she is anymore. But we started a channel called Dousing Through the Veil.
Yes. I'm a subscriber of that channel as well. I'm excited.
So I'm really excited about that. We want to do dousing through the veil. So we want questions that are beyond the veil, like I wanted people to ask about the 3-eye atlas or this, that, and the other thing, and blah, blah, blah. I'm all interested in space or portals or, all this stuff. And I was really hopeful that I'd get those kinds of questions, but we're just getting started. It's slow. We're finding our rhythm, but it'll be okay. And the last one I did do was with a guest, and it was just pretty goofy on Halloween. So, but that wasn't Heather. That was Hershey. But anyways, it'll be mostly me and Heather, and it should be really good. So think of those like big picture questions. Let's do it with the rods.
And I got to see you and Hershey on the other day, and it was so wonderful. You had your rods out, and Hershey dressed up.
Yeah, she dressed up. She was so fun. She's so good. Love her.
She is. Oh, all right. Yeah. So we are sending you all lots of love, and make sure to subscribe to Jane's channels. All of our links are in the chat, and I will see you next week. And as you guys know, Jane is here on the first of every month because I adore her, and Gerald is here on the last of every month. And if you haven't, go wish him a happy birthday because he's an amazing soul and we all love him. All right, so we're sending you lots of love, and take care, everyone.
Sacred knowledge from the stars. Vedic truth heals ancient scars. Mantras clear the karmic way, bringing light to guide each day. Let the planets show their signs. Ancient wisdom flows through